Target, engage. Laser interception in progress. Successfully intercepted.
Target successfully intercepted.
For over 2 decades, Israel and Gaza have been trapped in an unending war. Abductions, blockades, and more than 10,000 missiles crossing their borders. Each strike reignites a conflict with no end in sight. Now, Israel has unveiled a weapon once thought impossible, born from science fiction and perfected in silence. It strikes at the speed of light, intercepting almost every threat within seconds. What is this invisible shield? And could it change the future of war forever? Join us as we uncover the creation of the world's first true laser weapon.
It's the stuff of sci-fi movies. Israel calls it its defensive trump card. It's the Iron Beam anti-missile laser system.
Chaos in the Middle East. On April 13, 2024, Iran unleashed a storm. Over 300 drones and missiles rained down on Israel, while Hezbollah fired dozens of rockets at IDF positions in the Golan Heights. Israeli defenses intercepted most of the threats, yet a few missiles broke through, leaving craters near Tel Aviv, damaging vehicles and injuring civilians, proving that even Israel's world-leading air defense was not infallible. This was not the first time Iran had displayed its missile power. On the night of October 1st, 2022, more than 180 missiles struck Israel in retaliation for airstrikes on Hezbollah. Israel's systems intercepted most, but fragments still caused injuries and destruction. The cycle of attack and counterattack escalated dramatically on June 13, 2025. In a pre-dawn offensive, the Israeli Defense Forces struck Iran's military and nuclear infrastructure with unmatched precision. Over 200 fighter jets delivered more than 330 munitions to nearly 100 strategic sites, including key nuclear facilities. Within minutes, 30 generals and 9 nuclear scientists were killed. Iran retaliated almost immediately. Under Operation True Promise 3, hundreds of drones and missiles swarmed Israeli and U.S. positions, causing heavy damage across Tel Aviv and Ramat Gan as Israel's air defenses struggled against the overwhelming barrage. In the days that followed, the conflict deepened. Israeli strikes targeted missile storage sites, nuclear research centers, and air bases across Iran in an effort to deplete its arsenal. At the same time, Iranian forces launched repeated barrages that pushed Israel's defenses to their limit. Civilians and infrastructure bore the brunt of the assault, as Yemen's Houthis joined the offensive, striking central Israel. Between June 16th and June 21st, the cycle of destruction reached its peak. Israeli airstrikes dismantled missile launchers and drone regiments, while Iranian missiles continued to test Israel's defenses. Hospitals, schools, and homes were caught in the crossfire, leaving hundreds injured and dozens dead. Israel's multi-layered defenses held, but experts warned they could not hold forever. Then, the United States intervened, bringing the 12 days war to an abrupt end. Amid the chaos, Iran's supreme leader, Ayatollah Ali Khamenei, issued a chilling warning. Any further Israeli attack would be met with a response far harsher than anything seen before. Now, as the region waits in uneasy silence, one question remains. If Iran follows through, how devastating could the next wave be? The New Art of War Missiles. According to a 2021 report by the Missile Threat Project at the Center for Strategic and International Studies, Tehran, the capital of Iran, is home to one of the largest missile arsenals in the Middle East. Though the precise number of weapons remains uncertain, U.S. Air Force General Kenneth McKenzie revealed to Congress in 2023 that Iran possesses over 3,000 ballistic missiles, as confirmed by the Iran Watch Project under the Wisconsin Project on Nuclear Arms Control. To many defense analysts, that number is not merely impressive. It is alarming. The danger lies not just in quantity, but in capability. Ballistic missiles travel along a high, arching path that takes them near or beyond the edge of Earth's atmosphere before releasing their warheads. Once detached, the warhead plunges toward its target at extreme velocity, making interception nearly impossible. The result is a weapon designed not just for range, but for impact, both physical and psychological. Recent footage verified by defense analysts suggests that Iran has already begun deploying these ballistic missiles in real combat. Experts believe the weapons used in recent strikes against Israel were part of the Shahab-3 series, a liquid-fueled ballistic missile developed by Iran's Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps. The Shahab-3 is modeled on North Korea's Nodong missiles, but with distinct Iranian modifications. It can strike targets between 800 and 1,000 kilometers away, capable of reaching deep into enemy territory. Its accuracy, once estimated within 2,500 meters, has improved through the years of refinement. In the early 2000s, Iran invested heavily in enhancing the Shahab's precision and payload capacity, exploring ways to equip it with a potential nuclear warhead. By 2019, the U.S. Defense Intelligence Agency had identified the Shahab-3 as the backbone of Iran's medium-range ballistic missile program. Iran, according to that report, could produce as many as 70 units per year, a figure that shows its growing self-sufficiency in weapons manufacturing. Yet the Shahab-3 is far from the end of the story. In the years that followed, Iran unveiled newer and more advanced variants designed to surpass the Shahab's capabilities. Among them are the Ghadr 110H, the Fateh 110, and the Imad, each engineered with enhanced range, precision, and maneuverability. The Ghadr 110 stands out as one of Iran's most formidable developments. It boasts a range of up to 2,000 kilometers, extending the country's reach far beyond its borders. Derived from the Shahab-3A, it features a liquid-fueled first stage combined with a solid-fuel second stage, a design that significantly increases distance and reduces launch time. Experts believe the Ghadr series could lay the foundation for Iran's ambitions in both anti-satellite weaponry and intermediate-range ballistic missile systems. The missile comes in several variants: the Ghadr S, with a range of 1,350 kilometers, the Ghadr H, extending to 1,650, and the Ghadr F, capable of nearly 2,000 kilometers. Each carries a warhead, weighing between 650 and 1,000 kilograms. Measuring roughly 16 meters in length and weighing up to 17 tons, the Ghadr series is heavier, faster, and far more agile than its predecessor. One of its greatest advantages is speed of deployment. While the older Shahab-3 required several hours to prepare for launch, the Ghadr can be readied in under 30 minutes, a critical difference in the calculus of modern warfare. For years, the United States has urged Iran to halt production of such weapons, warning that their design allows for potential nuclear warhead delivery. But Tehran has stood firm, bolstered by Moscow's backing. Iran's former foreign minister, Javad Zarif, insisted that since Iran does not possess nuclear weapons, its missiles are purely conventional. Yet skepticism remains strong, especially following the discovery of Iran's secret nuclear archive, evidence suggesting ambitions that extend beyond traditional warfare. While the Ghadr and Shahab series dominate the long-range category, the Fateh 110 represents a different kind of threat. With a shorter range but far greater precision. Compact, mobile, and adaptable, the Fateh has become a symbol of Iran's rapid innovation in missile technology. This missile's design is distinctive. It features 3 sets of fins, including large stabilizers near the exhaust, triangular fins above them, and 4 smaller, movable fins at the front, which enable agile in-flight maneuvering. It is road-mobile and can be launched from several transporter erector launchers, including models based on Mercedes-Benz 6x6 trucks and adapted Zelzal rocket carriers. One variant can even deploy 2 missiles at once, reflecting Iran's focus on versatility and speed. Since its first generation, with a range of 200 kilometers, the Fateh 110 has undergone several upgrades. The second generation extended its reach to 250 kilometers, while the third improved both range and accuracy to 300 kilometers. By the 4th generation, Iran's tests showed consistent success, signaling a leap in reliability and rapid deployment capability. The Fateh platform has also served as the foundation for multiple variants. A Syrian version, the M600, is believed to have been transferred to Hezbollah. Within Iran's own forces, 2 specialized models emerged: the Hormuz 1, designed to target radar installations, and the Hormuz 2, built for anti-ship missions. Another variant, the Zolfagar Basir, became Iran's first tactical ballistic missile capable of being used beyond its borders. With a range of 700 kilometers and a proper ballistic trajectory, it marked Iran's growing confidence in operational precision. Complementing this evolution was the Fateh Mobile Guidance System, an infrared imaging kit that drastically improved targeting accuracy. Then came the Fateh 360, also known as the BM-120, a smaller, more agile weapon only 4 meters long, weighing just over a ton, and carrying a 150-kilogram warhead. Guided by satellite navigation, it can reach speeds exceeding 5,000 kilometers per hour by impact, with a range of up to 100 kilometers. But among all these designs, one missile stands as the centerpiece of Iran's next-generation arsenal, the Ahmad. Announced as a long-range weapon, the Ahmad was described by Iranian Defense Minister Hossein Daygan as the first Iranian missile capable of precise guidance from launch to impact. Tehran insists the Ahmad, like all its missiles, is conventional and not intended for nuclear use. The United States, however, viewed its test as a potential violation of United Nations Resolution 1929, since the missile was inherently capable of carrying a nuclear payload. Analysts believe the Ahmad is not an entirely new design, but a refined re-entry vehicle mounted atop an existing Shahab-3 or Ghadr missile. Its aerodynamic improvements grant it greater stability and accuracy, while reports from Janes suggest it can carry heavier payloads than earlier models. According to the Center for Strategic and International Studies, the Ahmad can strike targets up to 1,700 kilometers away with an accuracy radius of about 500 meters, carrying up to 750 kilograms of explosives. In January 2021, Iran claimed to have successfully tested an anti-ship version of the Ahmad during its Great Prophet 15 military drills. The missile, Iran said, struck a naval target more than 1,800 kilometers away. U.S. sources reported that several missiles landed roughly 160 kilometers from an American aircraft carrier, close enough to provoke serious concern. However, many analysts doubted Iran's ability to guide such a missile to a moving target over that distance. Despite skepticism, Iran's progress was undeniable. By 2023, its arsenal of short- and medium-range missiles had drawn global attention. But it was on November 6th of that year that Iran's missile program made history. A Ghadr 110 missile, launched from Yemen by Houthi forces and directed toward Israel, was intercepted by Israel's Arrow 3 defense system while still in space. It marked the first recorded instance of combat beyond Earth's atmosphere. For Israel, it was a victory. But for the rest of the world, it was a warning. That interception raised urgent questions about the future of warfare. If a single missile could force an engagement outside Earth's atmosphere, what would happen during a full-scale confrontation with Iran's complete arsenal, an arsenal of thousands? Defending Israel's skies. Israel's defense network is one of the most sophisticated in the world, a shield of layered precision built to counter threats from every altitude and distance. At its core stand systems like the Iron Dome, Barak 8, Spider, Patriot, David's Sling, and the Arrow series, each designed to intercept a specific kind of danger before it ever reaches Israeli skies. The Iron Dome, known in Hebrew as Kippat Barzel, remains its most iconic. Built to stop short-range rockets and artillery shells between 4 and 70 kilometers, it protects cities and civilians alike. Its radar locks onto incoming threats, instantly calculating whether they'll strike populated zones. If so, Tamir interceptors launch, meeting the target mid-air in a flash of fire and vapor. Operating in any weather and capable of countering multiple attacks simultaneously, a single battery can shield up to 150 square kilometers. With mobile launchers, radar, and battle management units, it can deploy anywhere, ready to defend at a moment's notice. Beyond it stands Barak 8, a joint creation of India and Israel, built to strike fast-moving aerial threats, from aircraft to ballistic missiles. It reaches speeds of Mach 2 and can engage enemies at distances of up to 100 kilometers, with newer variants extending to 150. Equipped with 360-degree radar coverage, two-way data links, and agile maneuvering, the Barak 8 delivers high-speed precision on both land and sea. Then comes Spider, Israel's rapid response air defense system. Developed by Rafael and Israel Aerospace Industries, Spider defends against low-flying aircraft, drones, and missiles. It fires Python 5 and Darby missiles from mobile launchers mounted on trucks, offering protection wherever it's needed. The system operates in two variants: Spider SR for short-range engagements and Spider MR for medium-range engagements. Both use advanced all-weather radar technology, ELM-2106 for the SR and the powerful ELM-2084, shared with the Iron Dome for the MR. The Python 5 missile hunts with infrared precision, tracking targets beyond visual range, while the Darby uses radar to lock on and pursue independently. Together, they make Spider both fast and flexible, a hunter that moves with the battle. At higher altitudes, the Arrow system guards Israel's skies against ballistic missiles. Beginning with Arrow 1 and refined through Arrow 2 and Arrow 3, it has evolved into a hypersonic defense line capable of intercepting rockets in space. The Arrow network includes Green Pine radars, Golden Citron command centers, and mobile Brown Hazelnut launch systems. Its missiles, traveling at speeds of Mach 9, are designed for precision destruction, either through direct impact or explosive warheads, depending on altitude and threat. Each battery carries up to 8 launchers, tracking targets from as far as 900 kilometers away. Alongside it stands the Patriot system, Israel's long-range guardian. Using a track-via-missile guidance process, it updates flight data mid-course to ensure perfect aim. The latest Patriot PAC-3 variant employs hit-to-kill technology, striking targets head-on with surgical accuracy. The upgraded PAC-3 MSE, already operational in several allied nations, further extends this precision. David's Sling bridges the gap between short and long-range defense. Designed to intercept aircraft, drones, tactical missiles, and heavy rockets, It utilizes the Stunner missile, an agile interceptor equipped with dual sensors to identify decoys and lock onto genuine threats. Together, these systems form an unbroken web of protection, each layer timed, tuned, and tested for survival. But every defense invites a new challenge. Knowing the strength of Israel's shield, Iran set out to build something different, something designed to pierce it. The result was a missile that could rewrite the balance of power. The Fatah 1. Breaking defenses. In June 2023, Iran unveiled a weapon that shifted the balance of power in the Middle East. The Fatah 1 hypersonic missile. Built by the Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps, this missile was designed for one purpose: speed and unpredictability. Capable of reaching between Mach 5 and Mach 15, it can cover nearly 1,400 kilometers in minutes. But what makes the Fatah 1 especially dangerous isn't just how fast it moves, it's how it moves. Unlike traditional missiles that follow a fixed path, this one can alter its course mid-flight, evading even the most sophisticated defense systems, such as Israel's Iron Dome. Powered by a solid fuel engine, the Fatah 1 accelerates instantly, gaining altitude and velocity in seconds. Analysts suspect it may use a dual-stage motor, giving it an extra burst of speed when most needed, the moment defenses try to intercept. Its warhead capacity remains largely secret, but experts believe it can carry between 350 and 450 kilograms, possibly accommodating both conventional and nuclear payloads. That flexibility means it could target everything from military bases to vital infrastructure. Equipped with advanced guidance systems, the Fatah 1 hits with unnerving precision. Its sheer speed leaves Israel only seconds to react, while its erratic flight path renders standard interception methods nearly useless. In its October test, the missile demonstrated its reach and accuracy, proving it could strike deep into Israeli territory. For Israel, the challenge is clear: to stop what may be unstoppable. The country now races to adapt, exploring new technologies and developing advanced countermeasures. Among these efforts is a next-generation laser defense system, rumored to be a billion-dollar project capable of burning through hypersonic threats before they strike. Introducing the weapon of light. When Israel's traditional defenses, such as the Iron Dome, David's sling, and the Arrow interceptors, began to falter against new hypersonic threats, Israel introduced something different: a weapon made of light. Developed by Rafael Advanced Defense Systems, the Iron Beam, also known as Magen or Light Shield, was first revealed at the Singapore Air Show in February 2014. Unlike anything before it, the Iron Beam uses a directed energy laser to vaporize threats mid-air. This isn't science fiction. It's a fully operational defense laser capable of burning through rockets, drones, and mortar shells within seconds. The Iron Beam marks the fifth layer of Israel's integrated defense network, joining the Arrow 2, Arrow 3, David's sling, and the Iron Dome. Together, these systems form a seamless shield, designed to defend against everything from short-range rockets to long-range ballistic missiles. Yet, the Iron Beam stands apart. It's the first of its kind, capable of neutralizing hypersonic threats with unmatched speed and efficiency. Traditional missile interceptors cost anywhere from $100,000 to $150,000 per shot, making sustained defense extremely expensive. In contrast, each Iron Beam interception costs roughly $2,000, a fraction of the price. There's no need for explosive warheads, no debris falling from the sky, and no need to reload. As long as it has power, it can fire indefinitely. At the core of the Iron Beam lies a fiber laser system, a weapon that channels immense energy into a beam no wider than a coin, yet powerful enough to destroy its target instantly. Once a radar or surveillance system identifies an incoming projectile, the laser locks on and fires. Within moments, the target disintegrates, never reaching Israeli airspace. By 2016, early prototypes operated at tens of kilowatts of laser power, strong enough to down small drones and mortars. But by 2023, advancements had pushed that limit to 100 kilowatts and beyond, giving it the ability to take on larger and faster projectiles, even those approaching hypersonic speeds. The Iron Beam can focus its beam with pinpoint precision up to 10 kilometers away, and ongoing improvements continue to extend that range. Funding from the Israeli Ministry of Defense and Rafael's relentless research have accelerated the system's evolution. In December 2022, Rafael and Lockheed Martin entered a partnership to develop a new generation of high-energy laser weapons based on Iron Beam technology. Their goal is to create twin solid-state lasers capable of producing up to 300 kilowatts of power, enough to destroy multiple airborne threats simultaneously. Each Iron Beam battery consists of three main components: an air defense radar, a command and control unit, and two high-energy laser systems. Although initially designed for mobility, weight and power limitations led to a fixed ground configuration that was integrated directly into the Iron Dome's command structure. This combination allows operators to deploy the Iron Beam as part of a broader, coordinated defense strategy. By April 2022, the Iron Beam had already proven itself in live tests. Israel's Ministry of Defense confirmed successful interceptions of drones, rockets, mortar shells, and anti-tank missiles, all destroyed at the speed of light. Following these results, the military fast-tracked deployment efforts, anticipating a growing need as Iron Dome interceptors faced increasing demand. Then Prime Minister Naftali Bennett announced plans to make the Iron Beam operational within the year, a bold but urgent move amid rising tensions across the Middle East. However, by late 2022, Rafael clarified that it would take 2 to 3 more years before the 100-kilowatt version reached full readiness. Despite this, the progress remained steady. Engineers worked to improve efficiency, power output, and adaptability, ensuring the system could evolve in tandem with the threats it was designed to counter. In May 2023, the defense firm unveiled a new evolution: the Naval Iron Beam. Designed for warships, this variant emits a 100-kilowatt beam capable of neutralizing drone swarms and anti-ship missiles before they breach naval defenses. Despite its enhanced capability, it retains the exact external dimensions as the land-based model, allowing for easy integration into ship structures or modular containers. The Israeli Navy's Reshef-class corvette is expected to be the first to host the system, once it becomes fully operational within the next few years. Rafael didn't stop there. In October 2024, it introduced the Light Beam, a compact, mobile version designed for field units. Producing a 10-kilowatt beam with a 3-kilometer range, this lightweight variant can neutralize drones, mortars, and improvised explosive devices with surgical accuracy. Mounted on vehicles and paired with the Samson 30mm remote weapon station, it offers protection to troops on the move, expanding Israel's defensive reach beyond fixed installations. The Iron Beam's effectiveness promises a future where laser technology could become a core part of military defense, potentially a standard feature on modern battlefields. But for Israel, this isn't enough. The country aims to eliminate all forms of aerial threats, investing heavily to further bolster its defense systems. Making the ultimate air defense systems, Israel has unveiled 2 groundbreaking laser defense systems, the IFPC-HEL and the DEMS-HORAD, each designed to redefine the limits of modern protection. Together, they mark a decisive leap toward a future where light itself becomes a weapon, complementing the iron beam in Israel's growing network of directed energy defenses. The IFPC Hell stands as the centerpiece of this new era. Forged over 3 years of development, it carries a staggering 300-kilowatt laser, Lockheed Martin's most powerful to date. Built to hunt down high-speed cruise missiles, the system's strength lies in its precision. Its focused beam locks onto fast, evasive threats that often slip past conventional defenses. Every component, from its beam control to its power and thermal systems, is self-contained, giving the weapon full mobility and independence on the battlefield. It's a fortress of energy, designed to guard key sites and military strongholds against the kind of sophisticated attacks that can cripple nations. But not all dangers come roaring through the skies. Some creep in quietly, small, agile, and deadly. To confront them, Israel turned to the DEMSHORAD, a more minor yet no less formidable system armed with a 60-kilowatt laser. Built in partnership with Core Technologies and completed in under 2 years, it's engineered to strike drones and compact aerial threats within a 5-mile range. Mounted on Stryker armored vehicles, it brings rapid, flexible defense wherever it's needed most. What sets it apart is its intelligence. In the chaos of multiple incoming targets, the system autonomously identifies and eliminates the most immediate dangers first, reacting with speed no human could match. These weapons are more than tools of defense. They signal a transformation in warfare itself. Directed energy weapons are reshaping the battlefield, offering precision, range, and devastating speed without the collateral damage of traditional arms. They can blind satellites, cripple aircraft, or burn through drones, all at the speed of light. And as these silent beams begin to dominate the horizon, one question remains. When war is fought with invisible fire, what will come next? The new era of modern warfare. If all goes according to plan, Israel's Iron Beam could become a guardian in the sky, saving lives from the constant rain of rockets and drones. Its success may also hold the answer to a problem the United States could soon face: how to stop waves of aerial threats before they strike. As weapon ranges grow and attacks multiply, Israel's mastery of laser defense may one day serve as America's blueprint for survival. Across the U.S. military, more than 30 laser programs are in development, each racing to turn science fiction into reality. Yet so far, few have lived up to expectations. One system, the DEMMSHORAD, struggled to maintain its laser lock on moving targets, leaving soldiers unimpressed. However, recently, one design has stood out: the Pell Locus laser, developed by Blue Halo, a defense company with over 4 decades of experience in directed energy. Weighing 3,400 pounds, the Pell Locus is a solid-state laser with its own radar for tracking and a simple Xbox-style controller for operation. It delivers 20 kilowatts of focused energy, not as powerful as Israel's 100-kilowatt Iron Beam or the 50-kilowatt systems, such as MSHAD and XN1, but far more refined. Its strength lies in its precision. Guided by advanced AI, Locus keeps its beam locked on a target no bigger than a coin, burning through hardened steel with a single unbroken pulse. The system identifies drones in flight, determines their weakest points, and strikes them instantly, whether slicing through a rotor or disabling vital components mid-air. This intelligence makes the Pell Locus lethal even against larger targets. It can destroy Group 3 military drones, some weighing up to 400 pounds, within seconds, including the same long-range models deployed by Russia and Iran. In fact, Pell was the first laser to ever shoot down a drone in real combat, a milestone that signaled lasers were finally ready for war. Their advantage is undeniable. A laser never runs out of ammunition. It can fire repeatedly, striking multiple drones at the speed of light, offering an unbroken wall of defense when traditional weapons fall silent. And it's not just America investing in this future. In the East, China has supplied Iran with its own line of laser-directed energy systems, compact weapons designed to blind, dazzle, or even destroy drones outright. Capable of detecting aerial targets up to 3 miles away, these Chinese lasers unleash up to 20 kilowatts of power. At short ranges, they can burn through drones within seconds, sustaining fire for over 3 minutes before recharging in less than 5. However, like all lasers, they have limitations. Each can engage only one target at a time, and their high energy demands necessitate pauses between bursts. Even so, the battlefield has undergone significant changes. Lasers are no longer experiments. They are now part of the arsenal. From Tel Aviv to Washington, from Tehran to Beijing, beams of light are quietly redrawing the future of defense. Thanks for watching. Now check out the videos popping up on screen for more unbelievable stories.